Telecom Connect business opportunity presentation. Did you know that if all the wealth in the world was divided equally among every person living on this planet, we'd all be millionaires? That's right. Ever imagined what it would be like to be a billionaire? Unfortunately, the reality is 95% of the world's wealth is actually controlled by just 5% of the population. But how can this be possible? What is it that the wealthy do in the same 24 hours we all have to have so much abundance and live such formidable lifestyles? What is their secret? Simple. There is no secret. Creating wealth is based on a formula. According to self-made multimillionaire and world-renowned best-selling author Robert Kiyosaki, the wealthy look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. So why would building a network potentially make you a wealthy person? The answer is leverage. And a perfect example of the incredible potential of leverage in action is undoubtedly the phenomenon known today as Facebook. Did you know that in 2004, an unknown 19-year-old Harvard student started Facebook with just $1,000 in borrowed money, and in less than 8 years created the largest social network on the planet with more than 750 million active users, which according to Forbes magazine has made him the youngest billionaire with an estimated worth of over $13 billion. What's most unbelievable about it is he did it without selling anything. That's right. How is it possible that someone that started out without having a product or a service to sell, less than a decade later becomes the youngest billionaire on the planet? The answer, once again, is leverage. Now, what's even more absurd is that if you already joined Facebook and invited your friends to do the same, that means you, your friends, and over 750 million others who've done the exact same thing, we're all responsible for putting this guy at the unbelievable level of wealth he now has. So the question is, what did he pay you for helping him become a billionaire? Seen in that perspective, doesn't seem too fair, does it? Well, not according to visionary entrepreneurs and self-made multimillionaire husband and wife team, Wendy Lewis and Randy Ray, owners of Global Telecom Connect. You see, Randy and Wendy, unlike Facebook's owner, or most others for that matter, they'll be willing to pay you extremely well for your referrals. That's right. Who do you know that has a phone? Any kind of phone, and has to pay to use it? Wouldn't that be just about everyone you now know, including yourself? Since that's the case, how would you like to never again pay out of pocket to make calls to and from anywhere in the world? Better yet, how would you like to get paid for showing others how to do the exact same thing? That's what Randy and Wendy would like to offer you. So now that we have your attention, why should you take this offer very seriously? Here's why. Randy and Wendy have over 4 decades of documented experience as highly successful entrepreneurs. During their long tenure, they've built several multi-million-dollar businesses from the ground up, which to date have collectively generated them close to $1 billion in sales from over 200 countries worldwide. They've had several notable clients too. One of them is NASA, whom they designed, sold, and installed in excess of $300 million worth of computer hardware and software for the Space Shuttle Launch Processing System. Randy is listed in the International Who's Who and has received awards as Florida Businessman of the Year in 2003 and 2004. But most importantly, Randy, together with his wife Wendy, have already helped hundreds of thousands of individuals improve their financial situation. People just like you, and are more than willing to help you become very successful if that's what you want in your life. You see, Randy and Wendy invested millions over a decade ago to launch and establish a company whose sole purpose was to assist other network marketing startup companies, those that lacked the resources and infrastructure necessary to establish themselves as successful, stable companies. Such was their success managing the day-to-day operations for other companies that in October 2005, they decided to launch their own. And today, they already own 3 very successful network marketing companies with more than 500,000 distributors in 220 countries worldwide. One of which is, of course, Global Telecom Connect, which opened its doors in February 2009. GTC is a solid, debt-free, financially stable company headquartered in Orlando, Florida, with its own multi-million-dollar infrastructure and data center, its own team of programmers, customer support in multiple languages, and a management team with over 50 years of documented experience setting up and running successful businesses on a global scale. Randy and Wendy's unprecedented track record in the network marketing industry speaks for itself. In less than 6 years, they've launched 3 very successful companies, generated close to $500 million in sales, have paid out $200 million, and have done so accurately and on time. And they're now inviting you to take control of your financial future during these hard times of economic uncertainty, just as tens of thousands of others have already done for the past few years. Now, the reason why your success is practically assured is attributed to a simple, proven 3-step system that spells success for anyone that uses it. As a matter of fact, this system is working for you at this very moment. As you can see, you're now going through step 2 of this system, which happens to be this exact presentation you're watching right now, specifically designed to not only give you detailed information about this opportunity, but also as a very useful tool to present and explain this business to others so you don't have to. Which is the same thing the person that invited you to evaluate GTC is doing with you right now. The last step of this system is to decide what to do with this offer and be able to come to that decision without any pressure or obligation. For years, this simple 3-step system has proven to be so effective that anyone, regardless of knowledge, experience, or skill, can build a thriving global business, as building a network in GTC also has to do with 3 simple steps. Buy 1, which means signing up as an independent affiliate. Sell 2, which means inviting everyone you know that wouldn't mind getting paid to talk for free to watch this presentation and have at least 2 of them join you in the business. And duplicate, which has to do with your 2 new affiliates repeating step 2 and find their 2 new affiliates who each purchase an entry-level package. There are 7 different ways to earn, one of which is with free calling credits, which is how anyone else that gets involved with GTC will be able to wipe out their calling expenses forever while getting paid for building a global distribution network. Once this presentation is over, you will be able to check out another video explaining each of these income streams in great detail. But for now, I'll focus on the first 4. The first way to get paid is through a fast start bonus that works like this. For the first 2 deluxe entry-level packs you personally sell, you'll earn a $50 fast start bonus for each of those sales. And starting with your 3rd sale and beyond, you'll be paid $75 instead of $50, without any limitation as to how many deluxe packs you personally sell. The second way to get paid is through a team bonus that works like this. In addition to earning fast start bonuses for every direct sale, each of those sales, as well as any sales made by anyone else in your entire team, will generate 125 points. Now, before I get into how much you can potentially earn with team bonuses, I'm going to first let you in on a very unique and impressive challenge never before available in the entire network marketing industry, simply because GTC created it, and it is the only opportunity that offers it. So what's this challenge? Simply sell 2 deluxe packs within your first week after getting started, and GTC will immediately give you 10,000 bonus points for doing that. So what does this mean in simple terms? Well, if I just showed you how each deluxe package sold by you or anyone in your team generates 125 points, getting 10,000 points would be the equivalent of having 80 people join your network at the same time, which in turn will help you make more money in the least amount of time and for no additional effort. Look at it this way. In any other business, be it traditional or MLM, make 2 sales of anything and you'll be paid for, well, 2 sales. Only in GTC can you make the same 2 sales and you'll get paid the equivalent of 82 sales. Which do you think is better? With this in mind, having 10,000 points means that every time 200 points accumulate in your other team, the one with lesser points, you will complete a cycle. And each cycle will pay you a team bonus of $30 over and over again without any limitation as to how many times you can cycle per week, per day, or even per hour. Additionally, for every 3 cycles you earn, in other words, for every $90 you earn in team bonuses, you'll earn $10 in free calling credits, which means you'd actually be earning $100 every 3 cycles. 3 more cycles, another $10 in credits, and so on, up to $1,000 per month and up to $12,000 a year in free credits thanks to GTC, the only business opportunity that not only pays in money, but also in time. So you never again pay out of pocket to call anywhere in the world, even from your mobile phone. The 4th way to get paid is through a leveraged bonus that starts with your 3rd direct affiliate and beyond. Once your 3rd affiliate duplicates, not only will you get 125 points for each of those sales, But you'll also be paid a brand new $25 leveraged bonus for each of those 2 sales. And when those 2 new affiliates duplicate, you'll earn $100 in leveraged bonuses. And when those 4 new affiliates duplicate, you'll earn $200, and so on to unlimited levels wide and deep. In fact, this strategy of earning leveraged income through the power of duplication is so powerful that starting with your 2 direct affiliates, if everyone in your network builds their networks using this proven 3-step strategy, at the end of 90 days, your leveraged income would be almost $80,000. Now that is if everyone focused on doing the absolute minimum, which would be sponsoring their 2 direct affiliates in 7 days. After all, with such a unique, never-before-seen incentive such as having the equivalent of 80 people joining their network at the same time, who wouldn't do it? However, to our surprise, not everyone does it. For this very reason, let's evaluate this same example from a different perspective, failing 90% at the end of 90 days. In other words, let's say that only 10% of your team got it right and were able to duplicate in 7 days. You know how much you would still be able to earn in 90 days? Close to $8,000. That's why I invite you to reflect on this. With what you're currently doing to earn a living, if you failed at 90% at it, what do you think would happen? Exactly. Anyone with a job knows what would happen, just as any business owner would be forced to shut down permanently and declare bankruptcy. With this in mind, how much would you be willing to invest to start a business that, even failing miserably as I just described, could still have the potential to net close to $8,000 in profit in just 90 days? Would you be willing to invest $1,000 to partner up with successful, documented multimillionaires to start such a business? Well, let's take a look. Based on this example, not only would you have the potential to recoup 100% of your startup cost, but you'll actually be looking at over 700% return on your investment in 90 days. Now here's the good news. Getting started with GTC won't cost you $1,000 or $700, $600, or $500, not even $400. It would only cost $299.95 one time out of pocket to launch your very own global business. A business that doesn't need any employees, licenses, or permits. One that doesn't require you to rent office space, stockpile inventory, ship anything, or have to deal with any billing, collections, or accounting. Basically, a stress-free business without any headaches or hassles. A business that's always open and can generate you money from anywhere in the world, even while you sleep. That's what GTC is all about. Or you can simply look at it this way. Do you think that in the months and years you would have spent more than $300 making phone calls from your home, your office, or even from your cellular phone? If that's the case, don't you think it would make sense to spend $299.95 one last time to put our proven 3-step system to work for you starting today and forever eliminate all your calling expenses? And instead, start getting paid to talk for free anywhere in the world. Or perhaps you're involved in another affiliate, referral, or MLM program. If that's the case, how much time or money do you think it would cost you to have 80 people sign up to your current opportunity? And can everyone in your entire organization use such a powerful incentive to build their networks with right from the start? Here's the bottom line. If this presentation made sense to you, we assure you, it's going to make sense for at least 2 others you now know. After all, who wouldn't mind saving money they're now spending and earn some extra money, possibly serious money, at the same time for showing others how to do the same, especially during these hard economic times so many are having to endure nowadays. And the best part, all you'd have to do to make this work for you is the exact same thing that was done to you already, and invite everyone you know to watch this presentation and let them decide. If only everything could be this simple, right? On behalf of Wendy Lewis, Randy Ray, and the person who invited you to evaluate this timely and rewarding opportunity, thank you for your time and look forward to welcoming you to our fast-growing GTC family today or in the very near future, just as we've done with tens of thousands of others before you during the past few years. And now, we invite you to make your decision by choosing one of the 3 following options.